I get to my building. I see Lauren pacing back and forth. It looks like she's crying, and honestly, I don't have the mental capacity for this right now. Oh my god, some. She says as she sees me within her view. What's up? I think I'm pregnant. I sigh. Lauren. I know, but if I am, I want to keep it. Okay. My tone is unfazed. I start taking my keys out to unlock the building door. Then Sham has no choice but to deal with me. Babies don't keep niggas, Lauren. I say in a dry tone. Yeah, but that keeps us having to speak, and niggas always fuck the kid's mom. I let out an exhausted eye roll. Yeah, you're right, I say sarcastically. What's wrong? She asks genuinely. I'm holding the building door open. Nothing. Doesn't seem like nothing, but I'm here if you need me. I'm on my way to buy a test. You want to walk with me? I didn't feel like hearing about this situation or explaining my own stuff. This was about her anyway. I gotta get upstairs. Oh, Molly tripping again? Always. I try to roll my eyes in a convincing manner. I'll call you with the results. Okay. I don't sound too interested, and I'm sure she can tell. Bye, nerd. Bye. She turns to walk away, and I walk further into the building toward the elevator. I was hoping no one was home, but I hear the herd of siblings I have from the elevator. I start to unlock the door to my apartment, and as annoyed as I was when I heard Reefy and Cheyenne scream my name, it melted all the attitude away. They run and hug my legs. I didn't expect to see you so soon, my mother says, leaving the living room with Chandel on her hip. He starts smiling and drooling at the same time while leaning his body towards me. I put my arms out to take him from my mother. He leans toward my cheek with an open mouth, leaving drool all over my face. I start to giggle. We gotta work on these kisses. I start kissing his cheeks and under his neck, which makes him giggle. I'll bring him to your room after he eats, my mother says and takes him back out of my arms. Alright. I walk toward my room and close the door behind me. I start changing into some house sweats and a t-shirt. The rest of the night was pretty quiet. Lauren didn't call me. I guess no news is good news. Chandel had a small first birthday party, mostly with just us in the house. My mother went to get my grandmother so she could be there. Kiana came by, and Lauren brought Benjamin to play and have cake. At some point, Kiana, Lauren, and I ended up going to my room. Lauren sits on the floor Indian style, and Kiana plops on my bed. She is on top of the cover, not my sheet, so I won't fuss too much about street clothes on my bed. Bitch, you ain't even check on me. Lauren breaks the many seconds of silence. I forgot, honestly. I figured if anything, you'd call. She rolls her eyes semi playfully. It was negative, but I'm going to tell him it was positive. I look at her in the most confused manner. Kiana is just following along, watching the conversation but not speaking. So hear me out, Lauren continues. I just stare at her. She starts to chuckle a bit. I just want him to break up with Courtney. Girl, leave that nigga alone if you gotta do all of this. Then you get him. Clearly, he cheats and unprotected. Our relationship is so deep, though. Is it? Okay. I pick up the remote to turn on the TV. You're not even her friend. How are you mad? I'm not mad. It just doesn't make any sense. You have Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, but you just nothing, Lauren. Do what you feel makes sense. I am trying my hardest to follow, but I don't know what y'all are talking about. Kiana interjects. We'd be here all day and need paper. I roll my eyes and say, I thought I was pregnant by Shant, Lauren says. Oh, Kiana replied, sounding genuinely surprised. Yeah, so it was negative, but I didn't like his response when I said I needed to take one. After he tells her, then I'll fake like I lost it. I'm not even commenting on this plan. Anyway, what do you mean? What he said? I reply, saying it could be Jason's or Tate's or whoever else. I shake my head. I don't know what Lauren expects from these guys. Before I could reply again, the phone rings. I glance at it as I wasn't expecting any calls and see Woodson on my caller ID. I start to smile and grab the phone quickly. Hello? Come see me. I could tell he was smiling from hearing my voice. When? Now. I'll call your cab. I can't. Today is Shondel's birthday party. Tomorrow. Okay. I reply in a softer tone and smile. Kiana watches me on the phone attentively. Lauren looks on, but mostly unfazed. What time you want me to call you? You came back early? I questioned before answering. Yeah, literally just walked through the door. And you wanted to see me? You know it. I feel myself blush. Kiana mouths, champion? I nod. Yes, she whispers. So what time am I calling, Summer? At 11. Make sure I'm up. Yeah, with your sleepy ass. He lets out a light laugh, which makes me laugh a bit. Champ, Mom said come help with the bags. I hear a younger female voice in the background say, I'll call you tomorrow, okay? Champion says, Is that Summer? The voice questions, purposely elevating her tone. Yo, move! Don't be annoying. Tell Mom I'm coming. Hi, Summer, she shouts. I start to laugh. Tell her I said hi and, yeah, call me tomorrow. We hang up and I put the phone back on the base. What was I about to say? I give my attention back to Lauren and Kiana. No, bitch. Who you going to see? Kiana questions. I start to laugh because her tone was so aggressive. Champion. Does he have friends? Lauren asks. No. I reply almost instantly, which makes Kiana laugh, and now I start to laugh. You have more than enough on your plate. Whatever. Lauren rolls her eyes and waves me off. You need ice in your panties or some shit. That thing is hot. Who said I would fuck him? I look off to the side in a confused fashion. Fuck you, Summer, Lauren says and starts laughing. I didn't say anything, I say in a playful but defensive tone. Oh, let me tell y'all what happened with Butter. I changed the topic. She is not coming to meet anyone or anyone's friends. I love Lauren, but no. Don't change topics, bitch. But who is Butter? Lauren says. This nigga in left rack I was half-assed talking to. Didn't you just go to the movies with Ymir? I start laughing. I did. You're not as innocent as you seem, Summer Rayne. I am not fucking anyone, Lauren Leanne. She rolls her eyes. Come on with it, Kiana says. Did you ever hear from Justin? I changed topics again and smirked. Bitch, Kiana says. I start laughing. No, and I don't really even speak to Claudia. I guess when school starts I will, but Butter. Okay, go. I catch them up with everything to do with Butter and Ymir. Ymir is so shy, but that's so sweet too. You know he's not just trying to fucking duck, Kiana says. Right. I nod my head in agreement with the statement. All these niggas switch up anyway. Don't believe or trust shit, Lauren says. Her energy seems to have switched. She seems more annoyed. She looks over at the time on the cable box and gets up off the floor. Let me bring Benjamin home. I might come back. If not, call me sometime tomorrow. Yeah, after I come from Champion's house. Yes, I am going to see Dexter tomorrow, but call me. Kiana chimes in. The next morning, I was up from 10 a.m. I asked my mother last night if I could go to Tony's house again. I knew she would say yes and not think any more of it. I decide to take my shower before I eat, just in case he called earlier than 11. I could grab the phone, plus my curls could start drying. I didn't want to go there with wet hair. No specific reason why, I just wanted my hair dry by the time I got to his house. I took a quick 30-minute shower, wrapped my towel around myself, and walked to my room. I look into the mirror on the wall and begin to massage my hair products into my hair. I don't know what I want to wear today. I pause to think about it for a minute. I flip my head over and start to massage my hair again, still thinking about what to wear. I take my towel and start to dry my body off. As soon as I put the cocoa butter on, I think about this outfit I could wear. A simple pink polo t-shirt with some denim short shorts. I'll put on my white Uptowns. They still look new. After I finish with my hair and get dressed, I go toward the kitchen to find something to eat. I take the frosted flakes off the top of the fridge and open the cabinet for a bowl. My mother comes into the kitchen as I'm pouring my milk into my bowl of cereal. "You're up and dressed this early?" I turn without trying to give away any kind of expression. "Yeah, some block party thing Tony was telling me about or something. I don't know. What time should I be home?" I try to keep the conversation short and without a lot of questions. "Midnight." "Okay, thanks, Mom." I take a spoon out of the drawer, put the milk back in the fridge, and put the cereal back on top of the fridge, then walk out of the kitchen. I walk back to my room, and the cable box says 11:03. I sit on the floor with my back against the bed and reach for the remote behind me. I flip through the channels and stop on a Saved by the Bell episode. I get halfway through my bowl of cereal when the phone rings. I reach for the phone without checking for the caller ID. "Hello?" "Sorry, baby, my mother was on the phone with your father." "It's cool," I say while chewing. "You ready or you need more time?" "Nope, I'm ready, just eating cereal." He starts to chuckle. "So Coya cab, you remember my address? I'll pay when you get here." "Okay." We hang up, I get up and pour what's left into the toilet. I walk the bowl to the sink and set it down. I walk back out the kitchen and pause. If I don't wash my bowl out, I won't hear the end of it. I turn back, wash the bowl out and the spoon, then go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, and then walk into my room and put on my white ankle socks, followed by my white Uptowns. I walk to my mother's room to let her know I'm getting ready to leave. I decided to walk to the cab place instead of calling. I didn't want it to be obvious. I remember Champion's address by heart anyway. "Mom, I'm about to go." "Okay, give me my wallet off the dresser." I turn and see her wallet. I hand it to her. She pauses and opens it. "You're going to Tony's?" "Yes." "Well, here's $40. If it's late, take a cab." "I know." I give out a slight chuckle. She pauses again. Not sure if she truly believes me. Normally, she would be down my throat, even without proof. She seems to be giving me the benefit of the doubt. "See you later," I say and turn to leave her room. "Be careful, little girl." I close the door behind me. I grab my keys off the dresser and head out the door. I press the elevator and lean against the wall, waiting for it. When the elevator arrives, I open the door and Sham is inside. I look confused. This isn't his building, but I guess the elevator still came up after stopping on the third floor, which is where Jason and Marcus live. "What's good, Summer?" "Hi, Sham." I step into the elevator and the door closes. "What's good with your girl?" "I don't understand the question," I reply in an exhausted manner. They all have something to say, but stay in her face as much as she's in theirs. "Lauren really think I'm a fool for the pregnant shit?" "That is between y'all. Don't involve me. I don't be there when you be fucking her." Sham looks at me for a second and then shakes his head. We ride the rest of the short trip to the lobby in silence. When we reach the lobby, Sham exits the elevator first and holds the door for me. "Thanks." "Yeah, just don't be like homegirl, okay?" Whatever that means. I'm me and she is she. We walk toward the lobby door. I pull it open and hold it for him. "You funny, some," he says as he walks by and palms my head with his hand. I move my head and roll my eyes. He walks to the left and I walk straight to the end of the walkway to head toward the cab place. It's down in Smurfville. I get there in about 10 minutes. The dispatcher had a car that just came back, so I didn't have to wait. I get inside the cab and give him the address, and he starts driving. I start to feel nervous the closer we got. Maybe more butterflies. I don't know.